Steven Universe is the property of Cartoon Network, Rebecca Sugar, and its respective owners. Any and all footage or images have been used for the sole purpose of critique or parody, and as such are protected under fair use. Please support the official release. It's awesome. Hey, how are you? I'm Slice of Otaku, and at the moment, Jasper is both corrupted and bubbled. And many fans, including myself, would like to see her make a return, possibly in Season 4. Meaning she'd have to be cured of corruption, which is something we don't know how to do just yet, and for the sake of this video, we'll ignore, because it's definitely a topic that deserves a separate video of its own. There is no question in my mind that she'll be cured, eventually. Honestly, I just want to know when, for what reason, and what she'll do afterwards. Because a lot of people assume that once a cure is discovered, Jasper will be cured. But that may not be the case. Why? Because Jasper is, well, Jasper. And the crystal gems as a whole aren't too fond of her, and that includes Steven.
But she's terrible!
The gems typically aren't very trusting, as two fan favorite characters, Peridot and Lapis, wouldn't be where they are today if Steven didn't act on his own vouching for them. And that's the problem. I don't see Steven avidly vouching for Jasper to be cured. He's never really had kind words for her, and I don't even think he likes her. I mean, can we blame him? She's threatened everyone he cares about. And sure, you could say that he initially tried to save Jasper with his healing spit, but then she slashed at him. But to me, that's just the kind of character Steven is. If he sees someone in need and he is able to help them, he'll try to help them. That's just the kind of good person he is. But because she's already bubbled, because she's just her gem, she's not in a state of distress, she's not in pain, she's not, avidly feeling her corruption really. She's just, in a stasis in a sense. So she's fine. There's no torture, it's not horrible for her as far as we know. In her gem form, she's okay. So I don't think he'll be compelled in the same way as he was before. Now I've been looking around to kind of get a gist for what a lot of people are thinking. And something that's coming up a lot is that once they have a cure, they will cure Jasper because they need more allies to combat future threats. But why not cure some former crystal gems and rebuild their forces instead? Or cure Centipedal, who Steven's tried to cure in the past and has vowed to, who seems to have some interesting information. And who says Jasper will suddenly play nice because she's cured? Jasper fought in a 1,000-year war against the crystal gems and has shattered, not poofed, shattered many of them since her creation. Sure, Lapis and Peridot may have been villains at some point in the show and have been redeemed, but they have never done anything on the same scale as Jasper. Feelings like that aren't easy to get over, especially not for gems who pretty much live forever. Another thing is, being known as a legendary Era 1 war hero, Jasper is most likely still an asset to Homeworld, and as far as we know, hasn't been wronged by them. So what could possibly be her reasoning for changing sides? See, that's why I can't see her becoming a full-fledged crystal gem. What I can see, however, is her becoming an anti-hero. After visiting Earth, Jasper has come to understand mixed gem fusion and desires it for power, which is something Homeworld loathes, something that may bring disgrace to her otherwise legendary name. So returning like nothing ever happened doesn't seem plausible, and she refuses to be manipulated by Steven, whom she presumes to be Rose Quartz. After all, the character of Rose Quartz is a foil to her own. Here are some examples. Jasper is eternally loyal to her diamond, and Rose is said to have shattered her diamond. Jasper's build is primarily offensive, whereas Rose's build is primarily defensive. Jasper is from Earth and considers it trash. Rose is not from Earth and considers it a treasure. The list goes on. Now if Jasper does go down the path of an anti-hero, I'd like to see her do it with Eyeball in some fashion. In her final conscious moments, Jasper said,
"Nobody I fuse with ever wants to stay."
But based on Eyeball's reaction to meeting Amethyst pretending to be Jasper, I'm willing to bet she would. Am I shipping them as a couple? No, not really. I'd just like to see a genuine encounter between the two of them. Something that could be good for both veterans of war, someone to relate to and care for. Gems typically have strong feelings for their diamonds, but because Pink Diamond is supposedly shattered, who does Jasper have? And please don't say Yellow Diamond. I for one just want to see Jasper truly happy, and if that's somehow with the crystal gems at some point, so be it. Although I don't expect Jasper to get over, her whole conflict with Rose Quartz because she came back to Earth just to fight Rose, I do want her to reconcile with Steven. I want them to kind of come to an understanding, because I don't really feel comfortable with like, I understand why Steven doesn't like Jasper or feels a certain type of way towards Jasper, but I'd like him to try and understand her like he has with other characters. Like, he's gone out of his way to vouch for Peridot, who was, you know, on the same level of villainy, I guess, in their eyes at the time as Jasper. But, you know, he never reached out to Jasper, maybe because she seemed to be harming Lapis. But, you know, even Lapis was saying that she was cruel to Jasper in their fusion state. So I want Steven to kind of, you know, extend a hand to Jasper, not even to be friends, but to just come to an understanding, to know each other. And I want Jasper to stop calling this kid Rose. Like, it's kind of annoying. I mean, this kid's already got mama issues and you just keep bringing her up. Like, he can't be anything besides Rose. Like, he's already stepping out of, you know, her shadow, in my opinion. And I'd like her to acknowledge that and see Steven for maybe not a tactician or, you know, this powerhouse, but he's adding something new. He's, once again, an anomaly. He's something that she herself cannot predict. And if this kid does in fact cure corruption, doesn't that mean that in some way he's surpassed his mother Rose? I want Jasper to acknowledge that. So why do you guys think that Jasper is gonna come back, or if she's gonna come back at all, and what she's gonna do? Be sure to tell me in the comments, and make sure that you share this video on social media with your friends, your parents, your spouse, whoever you can find. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.